GA versus Sonics, Wildcard have shown weakness, and there's a chance.
I mean, Thrive kind of feel like a cockroach of a team, where somehow they just have not died. Scary, but if Ink potentially beats this, that the barrier directly in his way. It's going to be Spiff strikes first, so Candle is not going to have the impact that he had against Fluffy Aimers, at least in this first round. And so far, what it seems for Thrive is that every single piece of utility that they're using is just being completely taken away by the defense. Spiker and...
When he swung, maybe just couldn't see bottom blue stairs, but it looked like he really had not a lot of info going into it, and Spiker will collect a second from the exact same spot, and Moses is in the basement. Maybe Thrive tried to go for a pinch, and Aimkey got a little bit ahead of himself, but either way, it's a 1v5 to start map 1. Wildcard, I'm sure, very happy about that, and Spiker, very happy about 3 kills.
Thrive left a little cold.
Down on him. There's a player on the staircase as well, but his target is the man in dining. But there's an assist from Spiff. In from short, Twist goes down. Candle dead as well, but there's 2 kills to respond. Almost 3.
Playing around each other.
This is a great angle from Kansan 2, protected from the windows, but still able to watch the walk up from the stairs. Aimkey getting caught off guard by that other angle on the other side of the balcony. Probably a symptom of the fact that there's only 3 drones left. They don't have enough to watch every position that they need to. Already, Aimkey dead, walking up Solar Stairs. Kansan is blind, but he's got a couple more players backing him up from bathroom. Skunky is able to get 1 traded out, and Spiff is able to trade out his teammate. A lot closer. Or the double window into games, and it looks like that's where most of these players have spawned. Spiff goes for a run out, but it's Spiker to get the first kill, actually onto Moses. There's a refrag from Candle onto Spiff, who's unsuccessful on. Try and stop anyone from getting an easy angle on that hatch to stop this plant. Smokes out, Skunky in for the plant. Impact's doing damage, but there's no kill. Instead, it's Rampy to run up, kill the cover. Plant is allowed to go down, though, and Skunky gets out of the building despite Rampy's best efforts. Plant has been completed, but it's, again, a man advantage and an overwhelming HP advantage, especially now that Candle is dead, one of those full HP attackers. Aimkey and Skunky are both isolated, and that sends 1 bullet. Will put them down. Bosco, very aware of Aimkey's position here on the window, knows that all they have to do is isolate this other player. The Kiva barrier's coming out. Skunky is good for 1, gets immediately refragged, and Aimkey is dead, trying to hop through the window to assist his teammate who is left on an island. Wildcard successful in the retake, and with a perfect defensive quarter.
Not going to have that synchronicity that you really want, but one of the jammers taken care of. That's going to allow for nice ease of access. The window's breached, the hop-in is there, and so far it just works to a T. Can Thrive do absolutely anything about it? No, they cannot. It is brutal to see if you're a Thrive fan.
They don't even need the blitz. Rampy was down that whole exchange. It was all Spiff and Spiker. Spiker, by the way, rocking the CZ instead of the SMG-12. Rampy's very low, so we'll have to be careful, but never mind. He's going to get even more aggressive. ADS's Candle down. Think a boost be damned. And Moses finds himself in a 1 versus 4 with a whole minute remaining, and now multiple drones confirming his position. Verticality now being established as well, thanks to the Ash of Spiff. He's got no C4 to play with, so he won't have any freebies. He's able to down Bosco through the floor. It's no kill just yet. The Finka is down and dead, so if they want to res him, they're going to have to do it themselves. Perhaps scared of, again, that verticality, but In just drops that player. I believe that's Spiff. Nice shot on the Spiker, but again, Moses' position, he's confirmed, and he can't do anything against a pinch. Especially one of those players is that Blitz. Another really good -5 after moving over from Carnico. Now, he's a world leader. He's back to being Spiff, don't whiff, and up comes the Blitz once again. Aimkey with the opening kill, but Moses immediately refrag, and the follow-up onto Aimkey too. We're in a 3 versus 3 thanks to Candle.
That sledgehammer on that top floor, something has to go right. It's gotta be Candle up on top, but he's looking the wrong way. Candle, you gotta get something done. That is not it. We're about 60 seconds left, and Thrive are down a man.
They likely had a drone watching him too. Skunky able to pick off Spiker. The C4 will prevent the Blitz from walking his way in. He fires that C4 anyway. Twist has got his back. And now it's a 1 versus 1. Rampy on such low HP up against the castle. Twist, someone we hope wakes up soon for Thrive's chances. Rampy looking like he just wants to chase this guy down. He doesn't have the case in hand. and knows that a plant is going to be really tough against this defender playing so close, but he's going to have to rely basically on a first bullet headshot with this pistol. Twist is playing ring around the Rosie perfectly, wasting Blitz's time, trying to get Rampy to panic, and the sound cues, because that shield is so loud, he knows exactly where he's coming from, but the bar is the perfect position for the Blitz to play behind, trying to cover his feet. Now up close, this is where the Blitz is strongest, but again, Twist playing ring around the Rosie perfectly.
Corner Twist takes some damage, but it's not enough to really be that scary, as Thrive wants to continue to waste some time, take some bodies off the board lest they find another loss.
Spiker follows it up, though, onto Candle. 5 versus 3. Another 2 kills for Wildcard unanswered, and Moses C4 misses. Thrive now staring down the barrel of a 1-5 deficit. We already talked about how important this round is for Thrive, but they have been utterly crushed by these roam clears from Wildcard. I mean, the one round that Thrive were able to take was just down to good trades, and it came just down to sight play. These roams have been incredibly unsuccessful thanks to Wildcard's 3-2-1s that we've seen time and time again, and Thrive as a team play way too far back to disrupt anything.
Yeah, that's a common spot that AIMKey got caught on against Fluffy Gamers. I was watching to see if Twist was once again gonna do. Okay, well, he's gone. I was gonna say, is he just gonna go in through Trench? But Spiff has Candle and Moses' number. It seemed like Bosco was potentially a free kill. This is difficult to watch. Spiff and Spiker are running circles, taking some damage. Just a Wildcard just kind of seemed free to run around and do as they please. Rampy fires up Spiff. There's Spiff again, firing away. It's not going to be a flawless, but it still is Wildcard clearly in control.
Thrive go for another fast play. They go 2 for 1. Position that AIMKey almost got caught out by. There was no info IV, and he almost paid the price for it. Spiff is a prime target here, but Skunky doesn't wide swing, reveals his location, and the Warden is able to get away. Spiker picks off his teammate, leaving us in a 2 versus 3. 50 seconds remaining. AIMKey's got pings on 1, but the Castle has his shotgun out, and he can see AIMKey shoot the cam from, like, why is blue default still up?
It gets worse.
Lost for words.
I will say, I think the motivation for the map is probably gone. The motivation for the series still has to be there, because we're not done. This is a best of 3. Thrive have had a little bit less than Don Cheadle. We love Don Cheadle.
Shout out Don Cheadle. Word of the day. Agony. I'm sure that was Thrive in map 1. Now, like we mentioned, and we're going to keep talking about probably through this whole map because it's so important.
Everybody else in Wildcard droning on out, zipping through that top.
Spiff looking to get the first kill. Twist does not expect.
Thrive, see the Kanwan Hive doing a little bit of job making it so that Ramp can actually hop on in. The only backup plan that Thrive potentially have is Skunky underneath, and their primary plan, which is the players inside of the site, are slowly falling one by one.
And now Candle's dead. Moses trying to place close with the shotgun. He's got 1 onto Rampy, but as soon as he gets that kill, Spiff decides it's his opportunity to take site control. Skunky does refrag him, but he's still against 3. The mirror window's broken. He's got multiple angles he has to worry about, and as soon as he swings 1, he gets shot from the other. Kansan with the perfect timing, and Wildcard
On to Kansan. Surprisingly, the hard support is going to make a mad dash for it. Get that castle barricade down.
No way.
Man needs to run. What an unfortunate series of events that was.
That was almost incredible. If only Legion still had impacts. Heading into round 2. There are still 50 seconds remaining though for Wildcard to work the vert. They've got Deimos, they've got Buck, they've got AIMKey trying to walk up the staircase for whatever reason. Now he's dead. Castle Barricade Labyrinth being dealt with by the nades as well. It looks like maybe Candle wants to ascend one of these staircases. They've got to try and do something to knock Wildcard off their game. There's only 25 seconds remaining, so at the very least, the time has gotten fairly low, but Candle, they've got full info on him thanks to the Deimos. There's the pre-fire from Spiff. The wall hacks work for him, and Spiker trades out Bosco, giving Wildcard a 2-round advantage.
Hasn't been the case so far. But a minute 15, Rampy is just going to rush in, somehow perfectly avoiding line of sight. The blitz will come on in, get that kill, 4v4.
Twist ends up team killing Skunky before Candle walks in for the refrag. That was a little bit unfortunate. I think Twist trying to floor bang the blitz or use some of that verticality. Just missed his shots a little bit, but Skunky was a dead man anyway. Spiff also now 22 HP as he almost gets killed by the same verticality that claimed Skunky's life. Now 4 versus 3, 2 players on this attack, very low HP. Candle in the perfect position to stop Bosco's jump in, and it looks like Thrive are about to get on the board a lot earlier than they did on map number 1. It's all up to Spiker against 4 players. Diffuser lost in the bomb site, just over 20 seconds remaining. That's about 5 seconds to get each of these kills. And yeah, it probably ain't happening, folks. Reaching charge goes out, maybe a bit of a distraction. Spiker at this point just looking to pad his stats. He knows the round is lost. Thrive knows the round is lost. So why not swing? Spiker doesn't end up getting a kill. Moses shuts him down, and Thrive have their first point since round 5 of last night going alone. And Candle catches Rampy. The Legion is dead, and Spiff gets found on drone. A perfect 1-2 punch from Thrive, and another set of opening picks. Is this enough for a second point?
Pressure onto Wildcard. We're right now just waiting for the attack to happen, and the longer you wait, more that's going to happen, and Thrive turn a great situation into a little bit of a bad one.
2 kills for Wildcard, 1 Spiker, 1 Kansan. No response from Thrive as AMP now makes his way into the building. He and Skunky are both still outside when those kills came through, and they have literally no info on Spiker. Finally, he's shut down. Skunky kills him. But now he's stuck in a 1 versus 2. At the very least, he doesn't have to worry about the Soulless shooting him from above. This whole ceiling is hard. But Kansan could still feed info to his teammate. Instead, they both double up downstairs, looking to take the direct 2v1 against Skunky, who's repositioned himself inside, not Exo. I keep forgetting the name of this room. Instead, he just jumps through, tries to pre-fire, has no idea what he's looking at, and Bosco shuts him down. You have to wonder, Skunky, why that could be used for that verticality on the bomb site. At least the Banshee, he doesn't have to worry about. Now trying to take the fight, has to worry about multiple angles, does end up killing Rampy, and Twist follows it up before he dies himself. Candle now with a man advantage for Thrive. 3 versus 2.
This is probably one of the best situations that you're going to get. Candle's going to step on a Goomine. Going to be able to take that out. If only you can have a good angle onto that doorway. Candle gets that kill. That's huge. It's going to open things up wide open.
Kansan does find the man upstairs, but another kill for Candle. 3 for potentially the best username in Siege. At least one side of the wall, and the anti-trick is successful. However, the denial of the impact trick is not there. So as soon as the first ace gets Uno hole opened up for your entire team to get through, Candle is going to attempt to get aggressive, does catch Kansan, and gets the follow-up onto Rampy. The refrag attempt denied by Candle. A third potentially coming through. Spiker wraps around the pillar to kill him. Skunky and Spiff trade each other out. We're still even at 2 apiece, but Twist will now put Spiker in a 1vx.
I hate it when teams rely on singular players to get the job done, but when it gets the job done, that's all that matters. You have the ping going on through. Spiker can peek. Does a lot of damage, but not enough to take a body.
He does take Aimkey's head. 17 HP for Twist. Deagle out, but Twist takes his head off. Spiker, a valiant attempt, but gets a little bit too aggressive. That pulse from below might not matter in the end. They can nullify this guy if they take a big enough advantage here. And Spiff with the floor bang onto Twist. The mute is now dead. Moses forced to rotate up as Spiff gets another kill through the floor. And he might know about this flank. Tracking the Warden now. There's a drone right next to him. Finally, Moses will make his presence known with the kill here, but Skunky is still alone on the bomb site. And Wildcard are very aware of it. Skunky able to get the kill on Bosco, looking for another. The pre-fire works, but now he's the last one left, and he's stuck in a corner. Wildcard know where he is. They can take this cross in the 1v2. B's coming out. They know he's moved, but to where? Kansan looking for the wide swing over the monitor. Skunky doesn't know where to look. And Wildcard claw the round back to take a 1-point lead. Not going to be aggressed upon, at least not yet. Wildcard now turning their attention to the site. I think with how big of an extension is, they'll try to rush in, but Bosco suicides with the thermite at the very least. No one else has fallen. Into the bomb site they go. Spiff catches Candle, trying to retake through. Goyo Fire will force him off. But Rampy has the case, and he's pushing deep into Nano, looking for more kills. Ainke dies with a C4 in hand. Spiff is getting active. Rampy, of course, Nano is not the bomb site. He can't plant here, and Twist shuts him down. 3 versus 3. Spiff now dead thanks to Twist. And Thrive have a man advantage. You have to think if Bosco doesn't kill himself with his own thermite, this would be an even man count now. And perhaps Wildcard don't feel as pressured to take the case in deep. But it is what it is. And now Kansan is stuck in a 1 versus 3. Twist is good for 3 kills. Moses dead. We've seen Kansan in plenty of clutch positions before. His success rate. They've got a crossfire on this case. Kansan is going to have to be the aggressor here. Neither Twist nor Skunky giving him opportunity. And finally, Twist will put him down with the shotgun. And Thrive tie the score once again. Decision. You have not won this site yet. Wildcard have displayed a pretty fundamental understanding of how to attack here. And you've got 3 guys downstairs who are all going to now try and come up. Aqua Spiff somehow only goes 1 for 1. Now the Blitz comes into play. So does Kansan. It's 2 kills for the Finka. And Thrive. It looks like Spiker might join him. Candle's going to try and get aggressive here. He does have a camera to watch that window, but instead, he's going to end up peeking out, is able to get 1, but gets refragged! Bites off more than he can chew! And Ainke now 1 and 7. Will have to get 2 more kills, but Spiker shuts him down as Ainke gets intimidated by the Blitz. What do we like to call this feat? This is the SSG roam. But on Labs, Kansan, one of the 3 players not on the original SSG roster, ends up dying. Skunky kills Spiff as well. Twist is our...
It's good. I mean, you've got a way into the building. You've got a couple of those kills. And players on the 2nd floor, but Skunky has absolutely no idea. So the rest of Thrive is scrambling to see if they can catch Rampy, who has just evacuated down to that basement site. And now we're in a 3v3. Execution around the corner, and Ainke just springs that trap of Bosco, who lies in wait, and now Thrive have had a man count, and it's slowly been taken from them.
I mean, look at this. They still have the whole site to drone out, and they've only got 4 drones left. They only had 4 drones when they still had Skunky and Ainke alive. The lack of info on these attacks has really punished them and allowed Wildcard to just sit in their spots, and like you mentioned, spring the traps. Candle does put us into 2 versus 2. He is trying his damnedest to keep his team in the fight. Moses finally able to make his way through the building, and he's in the safe plant spot. He's in tuck. It's all up to Candle to cover in a 1 versus 2. C4 out, but it doesn't get shot in time, and it's just close enough to kill the planter. That will seal the deal and put Wildcard on match point.
It's another moment where...
Partially denied. Moses got one side of the wall open, the other side got electrocuted. Twist is looking to try and support his Blitz, but there is a player just around the corner. In comes Skunky. The C4 ends up killing his support. Twist dies just behind him. Candle followed up. Pistol has to try and find something, but Skunky just gets headshotted, and it is all Moses on 1 point of HP, fighting against Spiker. Pistol comes out. It's all he's got. He's able to get a 3rd kill. Calm down, reload. 13 HP in a dream. 1 versus 2. Case control in hand, but loses the fight to Kansan. The Vector rips him apart, and Wildcard will be moving on. We say goodbye to Thrive, the team that never should have been, have now been eliminated.
There's a potential for a 3rd map for Thrive. When you look at the tournament as a whole, they've got to have some satisfaction with where it ended up. From going